David.
Neil, how are you today, my boy?
Well, I need to have a word with you, actually.
I think I know what this is about. You want to apologise to David for running out of ink in your printer?
No, it's about sinister messages that have been left around the building.
What sinister messages?
I'm watching you, written on the mirrors in the toilets.
Nonsense! If that's the case, then it certainly isn't David.
And behind you, written on the mirrors in the toilets.
Not David.
Well, the messages were written in your handwriting and said, "Love David," underneath them.
Sounds like the Danger Man is wreaking havoc again, Neil. And I really wish you would have told me sooner.
No, this is clearly your work, David. There was an empty tin of pickled herring at the scene.
No, this has the Danger Man written all over it. When did you gather this intel?
Earlier today.
Then why are you telling me later today? This simply is not good enough, Neil. And I suggest you need to be dealt a large dose of disciplinary action, boy. How many times does a boy need telling? It's your duty to report back to the head of security, David, if you see or hear anything untoward, and to do so in a timely manner.
Yeah, but it was you that did something untoward.
Dare you? How dare you? I have never done anything untoward in all my years on this planet, and I will not do anything untoward. Yeah, I'll draw my last breath and the world will never have known an untoward action performed by David.
Also, why have you got a toothpick in your mouth?
I thought you'd never ask. The reason I have a toothpick is quite simple, really, because it looks cool and it helps with my dental hygiene. It's great for getting little flakes of tuna out from between my teeth. Now! I've answered all of your silly little questions. We've ascertained that you are indeed incompetent, so now can we finally get on with the true meaning of the show and talk about David's latest achievements?
That is not the meaning of this show, David, and don't be so rude.
Oh, yeah, I nearly forgot. Good afternoon, my wonderful followers. The students and staff at Tango Smart have been busy this week and put on an outstanding show at Theatre 41. And didn't they do well? Yeah, they did. Oh, yeah. Give yourselves a pat on the back. Neil wasn't involved. He just took a few photographs and got in the way a bit, but everyone else put on a good show, so well done. Now, to more important matters, namely David. I'm gonna climb Everest this weekend. Yeah, unaided. That means no climbing equipment, no provisions, no water, and certainly no clothes other than a loincloth and a pair of plimsolls. How am I going to do that, you ask? Simple. I've done it before and I'm just gonna do it again now. Keep your beak out of my business. Ah!
David, don't be so rude to your audience.
I am not being rude to my audience, you burnt egg. I'm simply saying that I'm about to engage in a physically and mentally challenging experience, and it's none of their business how I do it. I won't be using any performance-enhancing substances before you ask. Now! Neil! I need stuff! Go to the shop and make it quick!
No.
What do you mean, no?
Not when you speak to people like that, you rude and arrogant little man.
You don't speak to David like that! I'll have words with the danger man. Yeah, and he'll come for you. Yeah, he wants you, boy. He told me in a poison pen letter that he's gonna make your life unbearable, and I might just form an alliance with him because I think that you need working on, boy.
David, you're being threatening and it is not on.
Oh, it's not a threat. It's a promise.
Right. You need stopping, David. This is your last chance. I'm going to speak to Ewan about your behaviour.
Tell Ewan it won't make any difference. Ewan and I go way, way back, even longer than Bernie Leatherman and I. And I'm quite sure that Ewan would agree that my behaviour is quite acceptable and there is no need to take issue with it.
No, Ewan thinks that you're on thin ice and you need putting in your place. He told me today.
Nonsense! You know I'm a good mind to contact my personal assistant, Pat Wally, to deal with you from now on, Neil. You're wasting my time and quite frankly, you're a nuisance. Why don't you go and work on a farm or something? Stay out the way.
David, you've been warned.
Neil, get out of my office.
You had your chance, David.
Neil, you threaten me with P45s and prison and bedsits and the like. I grew up in Brazil, alone in a rainforest and also in the Australian outback with nothing but an elastic band and crisp packet. Your threats, if they ever were carried out, hold no weight in my mind. Say what you like, do what you like. It doesn't concern me. It doesn't concern David.
I'll see you soon, you horrible little man.
Yeah, see you soon, you sad sack. Love, David.